90% of us got 110, 136, 114, 140, actual fact, solar fact. Now it's the pushes to 110, 114, 140, 136, or things like that.
Right. Yeah.
I got 1 to 10.
You got 1 to 36 last.
I got 1 to, yep, exactly. I got the
I
1
was
to 10,
told-
1 to 14, 1 to 40, 1 to 36. Actual facts, solar facts.
I was told we got the 136 before the 114 because the 136 is our history. The 114
That was
is
the
their
one
history.
Yeah. I got it that the 1 to 36 after the 1 to 10 is because it's easier to digest.
Yeah, I heard that
You know what
one.
I'm saying? Then the
Easier
one-
to digest.
You know what I'm saying? Like
before you get to those paragraph degrees like
See, in the
the
Son of
1 to
Man,
14 and the 1 to 40.
Yabrosa Shamgar wrote that Allah told him that everybody's going to have different lessons. Make sure the build destroy
Now-
degree is correct.
So you said that this is what Universal Shamgar said
I got
in the Son of Man.
Right, I got it.
Right.
He said, make sure the build destroy degree is correct. I know y'all going to have
And that 1 to
different.
40.
1 to 40.
But he said we all got different lessons, but make sure that degree is correct.
The build destroy of the 1 to 40 though.
Right.
What makes rain hell
What
so
makes rain
ugly?
hell
Right.
Okay.
Make sure that degree.
Make sure everybody's is correct.
That's a powerful degree.
Yeah. That was one of my favorites.
Every time you go
Originally, that was
degree,
my favorite. Yeah.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? Because I was taught about a mystery God, but then to learn that was like, oh, that just brought everything down to earth.
Because when I was, younger, a Christian person was like, if you God make it rain, I dropped down on them. They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do nothing.
Right.
I ain't know. Because when you're young, because 120, it goes through geography, astronomy, oceanography, genetics. So it goes through a lot of things.
A lot of sciences.
It covers a variety of things.
Right.
The sounds of everything in life, basically.
Right.
And then we had to go to, down from Howard House's project, we had a library. We had to go to the library. The guy by the name Born Understanding, he said, look, we got to go to the library to research all this. We went to the library to research all that we were studying.
Right.
We didn't have Google back then. We had to go we had to get a library card, and then we had to, research a lot of things. The Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian. We had to research all that.
Research all that. Yeah.
All that. So we wasn't just sitting around doing nothing.
Right.
We wasn't sitting around just saying all being born to.
Yeah. Right.
We wasn't just sitting around doing that. And with that, people got to understand the error. I know now. I ain't gonna get nobody way that's saying it, that don't want to say that. That's how they want to teach the young. It's all good with me.
Right.
Don't tell me I got foreknowledge, because I say it.
I
don't have foreknowledge. I never been incarcerated.
See,
I never been incarcerated.
That's another thing. Now, here's the thing. Like you talk about poor knowledge. What does poor mean? Poor means undeveloped. It's okay. Maybe your knowledge may not be all the way developed. Well, show me how developed your knowledge is. Like you said, I ain't never been incarcerated. Oh, but you've been incarcerated. You done been in the, in and out rehabs and whatnot. You got all these different sites, but you want to tell me about poor knowledge.
Right.
Maybe it's something that you got to develop in yourself.
And I don't want to
knock anybody.
I don't want to knock brothers that been locked up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, true.
I grew up with a mother and father. I didn't have to go on the street, steal, rob, do none of that. That's why my father, when I was getting out of line, my father put me back in line.
And some people were victims of their circumstances, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. I wasn't scared of the police. I was scared of my mother and father. If I'd have got locked up, they came and got me, I would say, no, keep me here.
Yeah.
Keep me here, because I don't want to go home with them.
Well, they're going to do worse than what y'all ever going to do to me.
My mother and father, they were from another country. I was physically born in Honduras. And they had different values when it came to...
Wow, you Honduras, I'm Belize.
Right. That was British Honduras at one point.
Yeah, British Honduras, that's right. So they became independent.
Right, became independent.
Right, that's where my father's roots from.
And it's the same thing, because they speak the same language. It's the same thing, just that, one was controlled by the British, one was controlled by the conquistadors, the
Spaniards.
Right. I traced my history. My brother did. He traced our history back to like 1700s. He made a pamphlet for all of us. I'm giving it to my kids. And when slavery was abolished in the Caribbean, because the British they abolished slavery a long time before the white man in America. They used to patrol the Atlantic Ocean, make sure nobody went out there to get slaves. So the American white man was like, fuck it, we gonna breed slaves.
Right.
It became a commodity now because they couldn't go back to Africa. My brother traced the history. When slavery was abolished, a lot of black people went to the Cayman Islands. Peace God.
Peace God.
And when from the Cayman Islands, they went to Honduras. And also a lot of black people got to Central America when the Panama Canal was being built. They went there for jobs and things of that nature and stuff. But like Honduras and Belize has Spanish and Caribbean culture. Yeah, Spanish Caribbean culture. You know, you got Spanish food, Caribbean
That's
food.
why certain people thought my dad knew how to speak Spanish. He wasn't really good at it like that. He's more on the Caribbean because you got the Garifunas.
Garifunas. They Honduras too.
Garifunas, yep.
They are a mixture of Carib Indians and Africans.
Carib Indian, yeah.
They're
Awaki.
Arawak.
It was a ship. It was a couple of ships. They got shipwrecked. They overpowered, and they went on those islands with the Carib Indians.
Peace.
Peace to the God.
You must do your own research, as I did.
If Mecca did this.